I'm hearing everything about this. Trump is going to change. You know how many times they keep threatening us with TikTok? It's almost like TikTok is our toy. You know how when your child is about to get punished and you say, I'm gonna take that game away from you. That's how I feel like that they treat TikTok when it comes down to us. Like, we're gonna do this to TikTok. We're gonna do that. Like, golly. It's only an app. Like, what the fuck? They threaten us with TikTok. They threaten to take it away. They threaten to alter it. Like, and now they saying that, see, I got rid of my Instagram and my Facebook back in 2020. And the reason why I got rid of it, because number one, even though I was doing very good on both of those pages, I wasn't really learning nothing. And I wasn't really on near one of the apps. And when I got into TikTok, TikTok was very different back in 2020. It was very different. And around the time when I became awakened, I started going on TikTok even more. And I started learning a lot of things. And I must admit, the first year of me being on TikTok, I got addictive until I stopped watching TV. I stopped doing everything, and I was on TikTok all the time. And then that's when I started to rearrange my page until it became a music page, to where I just promote my music, till I started speaking the way that I speak now. So if you have been following me since 2020, you have basically witnessed my growth. You have seen how I became from this woman to the woman that I am today. So I've really grown on TikTok. But I notice as the years go by, it's like TikTok get worse and worse and worse and worse. Because now we really don't get hardly any news. And now they're talking about in September they're gonna change the name. They're gonna change the narrative. And honestly, ever since the first reset that they had, TikTok is not the same anymore. Like, we don't hear nothing that is going on in other countries. We don't hear nothing that's going on in other nations. All we hear about is Trump, 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 Trump. And my thing is that if we was to wake up and see, this is how we need to use our vision and our minds. If we can look at TikTok, right, at a social media app, and we can see what they're trying to do with this app. They're trying to program our minds to think a certain way, to be a certain way. They're trying to feed us education. They're trying to feed us things to where though we can be focused and know those things. If they can do this to a social media app, imagine what they're doing in life, where though they are keeping things from us purposely in life. And they are feeding us through these books and through these movies and through music on what they want us to see and know. So the only thing that these people that's controlling this app is doing is letting us know what they always been doing to us. They always been controlling the narrative. Like right now, it's so much stuff that's going on in other countries and other nations that United States has no clue about. And this is why they call Americans dumb, because the people that controls or rule this country, they keep us dumb because they want us to think that we are the best country on the planet, when technically America is basically a third world country. We are a third, and we have always been a third world country. We work every single day like slaves, and we still are working like slaves and don't have nothing. The home that you own is not really your home, because at any given time, they can take your home from you. The car that you own is not really your car, because the moment that you stop paying insurance on it, you're going to owe a lot of money on the bitch, and they're going to take it. Nothing in this country is really yours. They give you the illusion that is yours. They give us little teeny perks that we have to work for. You work hard like a slave every single day. And every day you pay bills and give it right back to the people that is paying you. And then when you own something, you really don't own it, because you're paying money to keep it, and you're paying the money back to the people that you bought it from. It's like we work every day for money, and we giving the money back. And then we pay taxes every week, every 2 weeks. And then at the end of the year, you got to pay more tax. Like, it's like we are slaves. And we are so deep and embedded to it until we don't even realize that we are slaves. And you got people out here saying, I got a job. I work 2 or 3 jobs. You are proud to be a slave? You are proud to be a worker? That's just like you being proud to work in a cotton field all day. I'm proud I got a job. You proud you got a job because you can maintain your bills and you can go to places that you really want to go. But you got to work extra damn hard for it. You got to work hard to keep that house. The moment you lose your job, the first thing you're going to worry about is your home. They give us shit to that case we can be workers. What if we worked every single day and we didn't own nothing? What if we worked every single day and we didn't have to pay for nothing? We work every single day to make sure the bills in our house is paid, to make sure our house is paid, to make sure we got food on the table. And as soon as we lose that job, we panic. Because if we don't work, we don't eat. If we don't work, we're going to be on the street. So we are like slaves to the system. So they give us this bullshit and say that we can have it and we can own it, but we still got to work extra hard to keep it. That's not living in freedom. You got to work just to eat. You got to work just to live. You got to work just to feel comfortable. And then when you get the house that you finally bought, you got to pay to keep that shit up. Because now you got rodents in your house. You got bugs and shit in your house. Now you got to pay a motherfucking exterminator to come and clean the shit out. Like, goddamn, then you finally get the car that you own. You got to pay to keep that maintenance. Like, ain't nothing free. Nothing free in this world at all. We got to work to get basic necessities. Basic. If I go to the emergency room right now just to get a damn exam to see why my throat is so sore, that's going to cost me money. If you need surgery right now, you can't get that surgery because you broke. And then you don't have insurance. And then when you try to get the insurance, they're gonna turn you down. You don't have enough money to pay the insurance. You got to pay to live. Pay. And this is the type of reality that we got to really sit down and think about. We got to pay to live. We are living in a reality where you got to pay to live. Wake up, people, to that. It's not freedom that you have a job or you got 2 jobs or you got to wake up every day and work. That is not freedom. That is labor. That is slave. You are a slave to the system. And that's it. You may have a good house. You may have all the things you want, but you got to work every day for the rest of your fucking life to keep it. And every other year, they go up on the age. I remember at one time, you could be 55 and get Social Security. Then they went up to 60. Then they went up to 63. Now they went up to 67. And I'm only 42. By the time I get in my 60s, you're going to have to be damn near 80 years old in order to get Social Security. That's if it don't go bankrupt. Because they want to keep us working for the rest of our lives. Why? Because when they created us, when they invaded this planet, when they created us to be workers and slaves and be obedient to the system. This is why I don't understand why you got so many people in the world that can't wait for the Anunnakis to return. Why are you waiting for the people to return that created you to be a slave? You hear so many people saying, oh, the Anunnakis coming. Nubaru is coming. Oh, my God, we're about to be saved. How the fuck you about to be slaves and the Anunnakis were the one created you to be slaves? What, you all happy and excited because your slave master's coming back? And that's exactly what the Antichrist is. The Antichrist is going to enslave you for the rest of your life. Because if you don't obey him or obey the people that stand with him, you are going to get your shit sliced. Do that sound like freedom to you? No, that sound like a slave. And we so embedded in it, we don't even know that we are slaves. Why? Because you own a little bit of shit that look cute with a name on it that costs $2.